Here we are, 2020, planting corn. I love planting corn. I know I said I was going to show you poultry, but see, we feed corn and our soybeans, so I got to plant it to start feeding it. So that's what's going on here. We put chicken manure on as our fertilizer. We're no-tilling this in actually, which means we don't go in front with the cultivator. We're just planting straight in. As you can see back there, I got trash whippers just throwing it out of the way ever so gently. 2 coulters up at the front. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty terrible lighting. But 2 coulters putting fertilizer down each side of the seed. Actually, we'll stop. We'll get out. We'll do some checks here quick. So we see what's going on. So we like to leave a residue. You can see nothing has been touched. Just a nice worked trench in front, or that's the seed, and then the rest is just there. No-till seems to be working for us. This field here has been no-tilled for I think about 30 years. It's always given us a good crop. This is extremely early for us to be planting actually here in Ontario, but it's exciting. I'm not saying I haven't planted this early, but this is early. Today's the 27th. It's actually Mom's birthday. She's a pretty good woman to let me go and work all day. So you can see I got the Dawn unit for a closing wheel on the one side, just fluffs it up nicely. And I like the drag train here to make sure it's closed. That thing has saved my bacon a few times where one of these bearings go and you don't see, and you know what, there's no emergent problems because of that chain. It's pretty sweet. So just see if we can find a seed here. Digging. There it is. There he is. Yeah, as you can see, it's still all nice and fluffy here because of the coulters. We got the no-till coulter right in front of the closing wheel. Now we're about 2 inches down. That's perfect. Excellent. Let's keep rolling. So this is a John Deere 7630 with a Kinze 3600 12 row. Liquid tanks on the back, dry fertilizer up front. We'll go kind of through her. We got the green star so we can drive straight. Right here's the Kinze monitor, and that's our graph of how good we're putting down our population. Right here is my liquid fertilizer and what we're putting down per acre. This box here controls the Kinze, up, down, all that fun stuff. And then field view, which I got onto that this is our 3rd year with it. Anyways, I really like it so far. I would suggest it to any farmer out there. It's pretty nice because it can go, you know, it just talks with my tractor, and it's easy to bring information from combine to tractor, or this tractor to the other tractors, or my sprayer, because every tractor on this farm has its own job, as you guys will see in the future. Well, first problem. We're just getting rolling too, but yeah, these gotta be adjusted just perfect, or dirt gets in between them. So a couple of them stop, like this one, just there we go, she won't move. But if you adjust those properly, I don't seem to have an issue, but they gotta be there. There we go, that's better. Back to it. What kind of fun would you be having if you didn't have to get out of the seat every 10 minutes? Hopefully not, just hope there's that one time. I think I got them all set correctly now. Yeah, see, this planter doesn't have any of the fancy stuff. It's not vacuum, it's a finger pickup. So that means it's ran by a chain in the ground. Also, there's no hydraulic downforce. Everything you have to adjust by hand. If I'm not happy with the adjustment for the coulters or the trash whippers, I gotta pull a pin and set them. But at the same time, once you get it set properly, you don't really have to worry too much about, you know, at least on my soil conditions. Once I get to the clay, you got to set it up again, but it's not that big of a deal. Neighborhood's getting excited. I think we're spraying 28 over there. I think he's planting corn, or he will be. Oh, look at those sexy straight rows. It's the cool thing about no-till, you can just see everything. It's awesome. Love it. Got a rider with me, my son PJ. You say hi, PJ? What are we doing?
Planting corn.
Is it exciting? Yeah? Is this the first tractor ride of the season? Yeah, baby. Let's keep rolling. All right, time to put fertilizer in. As you can see behind me, there's the planter tractor. We're putting her in from the RJ over there into the planter, the dry urea. Then we got 28 in sulfur going into those tanks. The park is just nice. You can do it all at once. You don't waste any time. It's kind of beautiful. Look at that day. Keep them coming. Carter. This is my youngest son, Carter. He's 4 years old. As you can see, we are a family farm, very tight family. We do a lot of things together. My boys know how to do way more than they should, which is all right with me. That's how I was when I was a kid. But I just want to, as farmers as a whole, we all care so much about what we're doing, and caring for the food that we are supplying to you. I mean, because my family's eating it, and if my family can't eat it, then why would I give it to you? I mean, I would go right now, put my hand in the corn bin or bean bin, or I'll go grab an egg off a belt. That's how clean and safe I think we are doing here on Simpson Poultry. So anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that. I also wanted to give a shout out to all the truck drivers out there, because without you guys, we can't be farming. I mean, we got to get stuff delivered, feed products, obviously fertilizer, the seed, all that good stuff. So thanks guys, really appreciate it. He's been in here for 5 minutes. 5 minutes every time. He just, a little bit of bouncing just gets him. What a cute kid. That's fun, Dave. Pioneer. The big contenders. So the reason why we're doing a test plot, because we want to know, for our information and our ground, what varieties are going to work best for us. We're pretty fortunate to do it. So what goes on there is Pioneer donates the seed for that plot, and we get to keep it, and they get the information and we get the information. There's only one way to get better at what we do, and we all have to do this together. Like, I'm not the only guy who do test plots. It's all over the place, but it's pretty cool to do. So thanks for watching. I'm just going to show you one of the functions of field views. We just did that test plot. 15 different varieties, boom, all across there. So when you pull in with your combine, bing bang boom, you know where you're at and what's going to go on. Pretty slick, opposed to trying to flag it and tag it. That doesn't work out all the time. They get lost, damaged, ran over by the sprayer. This is definitely the cat's pajamas. Well, that is a wrap for the night. Test plot's done. Other acres are good. Nothing else is really ready, so we're just gonna fold her up, put her away for the night, and that will be everything. Really hard folding with one hand. But it can be done. And that's why I love this planter. So easy to go down the road. Boom. Done. You guys have a good night. Happy farming.